Hi everyone, it's Friday, October 12th, 2012, and the first card for today is Do What Feels Right. And I'm sensing that for many of us, there is something in our lives that seem out of balance. It could be more than one thing, but um, uh, in this card, he is sitting in the meditative position. His arms are outstretched and open, but they are not aligned, which is telling me that there's something that's out of balance at this time. The candles are not, they're both lit, but one is shining brighter than the other. So something is not in balance. Something is taking priority over the other, which I'm getting that we're putting something first instead of either balancing all areas in our lives, or we're putting something first that we, and in doing this, we're neglecting something that needs attention. So, doing some introspection and some, really doing some personal inventory and thinking about what is it that seems kind of out of balance. What am I putting behind or setting aside to work on versus what really needs to be worked on? So that is very personal um, to the you viewers, because in our lives we all live different lives and are on different paths right now, but right now there's something that's taking us kind of out of balance and leaving you feeling a little uncomfortable um, on a daily basis. Like there's something that's just a little out of whack. So trying to figure out what that is, and I feel that it's something major, something bigger that's going on right now. The second card I drew is Gothic Rose, which I just drew this yesterday for a private reading, and what I'm getting for today is a different message than what I got from yesterday. This is a card of loss, and sorry, in this for today, um, there is you see there's roses that are in full bloom, and here is a rose bud that's waiting to bloom, and we see here a moth that's already gone through the changes that needs to change, and in her hand she's holding a crystal ball that's black. So I feel that the message with all of this is that, along with the first card, is that maybe we're focusing all of our attentions on something that doesn't need that attention. It's already metamorphosed. It's already gone through its change, and it's now time to focus. See right here, the little rosebud, or this other flower here that's already starting to bloom. Those are areas in our lives that do need the attention, and by letting go of these other, here the rose that's in full bloom, the moth that's already changed, those are different aspects that need to be, you need to let go of those. And though with this card it's saying that there will be some emotional pain tied to it. because when we do let something go, it's not always forever. You know, the moth, it could always come back. You know, it's got flight. It's you know, it's with like flies with the wind, and the winds have changed. Winds come back. You know, the winds are always swirling around us, so it's ready to be set free. And there's other areas that we need to work on, even though you may experience some sense of you know, sadness or emotional loss. It's meant to be. You need to let it go, and there's other areas that need to be worked on, which goes very, very well with the first card, which is about the balance. I feel that we're spending too much time on things that have already manifested rather than concentrating our efforts and energies into things that need to be worked on. And this last card is Witch of the End of the World. In the card, you see some lightning bolts. And the lightning bolts are all pretty much directed at the hourglass and around this little green witch. And so mostly the bolts are concentrated here. Some of them are concentrated, you know, around her head, which is it's telling me that we need to like go inside our heads, let some things go, and work on things new. And because the card is about new beginnings, and so in order to work on something new and put your whole self, your body, your mind into a new project or purpose, we need to let go those that have already passed. So that's represented by the sand at the bottom of the glass. These little granules have already taken their path to the bottom, and so don't work on the things that are already blossomed or metamorphosed or moved on or possibly flown away. Don't dwell on those. It's time to focus our attention on new beginnings and new changes that need to occur in our lives. And even in here, you see there's a lightning bolt. It seems like it's inside the top of the hourglass. So it's energizing these areas that really need, they want to be reborn and regenerized and metamorphosed. And that's what we need to concentrate and focus on. And again, this is very personalized. I can't say exactly what it is for on a broad region, but I can just let you know that we all have something that we need to work on within ourselves on a personal level, and really concentrate our efforts in that area. And everything that's down in here it's safe. Okay, you don't see these granules draining from the glass. They're safe, and they're in a safe place, and they're okay. So don't worry about those challenges that we've already faced and worked on. It's now time to focus on the challenges that lie ahead. So have a good weekend. It's Friday. Just another sub note is that what I'm getting from this reading, it's not necessarily only about today. It could be throughout the week, and possibly the month, and through the end of the year, because it takes time for these granules to pass through this hourglass like an egg timer. You can't rush an egg timer to finish any quicker than it's destined to pass through. So thanks for watching, and everyone have a great day.